And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, Corey Sandin, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Corey Sandin. Rock Cod Rick's just on his way on the Royal Polaris as we speak. But boy, what a special show do we have for you today. Captain Rollo Show, talking about all the great Friends of Rollo stuff and a big promotion that we're doing right now with Captain Frank LoPreste from the Royal Polaris and the Shogun, and Harold Davis and Mike Lum. Wow, what an amazing show this is going to be. You stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.
There are plenty of boat slips and marinas in San Diego, but there is only one Kona Kai. It's not just a place to park your boat, it's a way of life here in America's finest city. Come check out what's new at the Kona Kai. 170 luxury guest rooms, including 41 brand new suites, featuring contemporary island-inspired decor, deep-soaking tubs and oversized balconies. The Kona Kai Resort Spa and Marina has multiple swimming pools and a private beach, waterfront restaurants, and an award-winning spa, most of which is included for marina tenants. Add the Kona Kai Club to your membership and you have access to the new Paloma Pool Bar, a new and exclusive pool area for adults only, which allows guests to enjoy poolside craft cocktails and California coastal cuisine while overlooking your boat. In addition to all this, Kona Kai is the closest marina to the open ocean. Check resortkonakai.com on the web for more information, to reserve a slip or inquire about joining the club. The Kona Kai Resort, much more than just a place to park your boat. About it. You know the angler's catching fish habit, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish-finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
All right, welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup, man. It's a full studio this morning.
Yeah, we have a very nice group. We have Captain Frank LoPreste from the Royal Polaris and Shogun. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning.
And, of course, the one of the founding fathers of the Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, Friends of Rollo, which is kind of what we're talking about mostly this morning. We have the one and only world-famous Mike Lum from the Fred Hall Shows. Good morning, Mike.
Oh, good morning.
All right, and we have the one and only, thank goodness, Harold Davis from Davis Boats. Good morning, Harold.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, great to have you all in the studio with us. And Mike, I'm going to let you start, because what the heck are we doing today? We're talking fishing, number one, because this is Let's Talk Hookup, and we talk fishing. So if you have fishing questions or whatever, but we're talking about this new promotion that you've designed and built to raise funds to take kids fishing.
Well, the Captain Rollo Kids at Sea program, as you know, Pete, we spend a lot of effort and energy trying to come up with ways to raise money so that we can get more kids out on the water. This year, 2019, was one of the best years we've ever had. We were able to get over 104 charters out on the water this year, thanks to all the generous support we've gotten from everyone. And we want to do even more in 2020. So we need to raise money, and one of the ways we do that is with an annual raffle. It's a tradition that's been around for years with the Rollo program, and it's.
Can I back up for just a second? You said we did 104 charters this year.
Yeah, we chartered.
That's a notable number of fishing trips with an average of about 25 to 30 kids a trip, right?
I think the average number of kids is actually higher than that.
Right.
But
is it, Frank? Yeah.
We try to get 40, but
40,
a lot of times it's 30, 35.
Yeah. And we have a couple where it pushes higher than that. So. Right. But the point is, yes, we chartered 104 boats this year, which I don't believe anybody on Earth charters 100 boats a year anywhere. So
so that's like over 4,000 kids went fishing due to the money raised.
That was just on the charters.
2019.
Yeah, but that was just on the charters. We also sponsor on-land events, on-pier events. So, over 5,000 kids benefited from this program this year.
Wow.
And that's all because of people supporting the cause.
Yes.
So one of the ways that we raise money is an annual raffle where we ask manufacturers and lodges and fishing boats and all that to give us prizes that we can raffle off. And so we create a really nice list of prizes this year. It'll total over $30,000 in prizes, 30 separate winners in that. And so we sell these raffle tickets for months for $10 a piece. And we do that starting, in September, and we do it right up through the Fred Hall shows, and then we have the drawing the last day of the Del Mar Fred Hall show. So what we're doing today, and it's a rare opportunity, is if somebody will buy 25 tickets, a book of tickets, that's $250. As part of today's deal, we're going to send them, in addition to their 25 annual raffle tickets, we're going to send them a limited edition Anza fillet knife. It's got the Rollo insignia on the sheath. It's a beautiful knife. It's worth about $100, a little over $100. And so they get that for buying the 25 tickets. In addition, each of the 100 that we're going to offer are going to be entered into a special drawing where they could win an international reel that belonged to and was fished heavily by Rollo. And
aboard the Royal Polaris.
Yes. And the reel was just recently completely redone by Cal Sheets. And so the reel is blueprinted. It is up to speed, new parts inside, but it is unique.
So you can take it fishing.
Oh, absolutely. It's ready to go. And it's unique in that it was anodized red. So it's a 50 International 2-speed that's anodized red. Over the years of use, it has faded, and it is more of a salmon color than it is red. But nonetheless, the reel internally is like new, and it has, obviously, fishing history in that it was in Rollo's hands a lot. And so in addition to that, you could win his personal reel and any long-range trip on any boat you choose to go on based on availability. So for $250, you're going to get your 25 raffle tickets. You're going to get your limited edition Anza knife, and then you're going to be entered into a drawing where you'll have a 1 in 100 chance of winning Rollo's reel and your choice of any long-range trip up to and including a 10-day trip on any boat based on availability.
But even if you don't win Rollo's reel, I mean, there's 99 other reels, right? It's a one reel.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're giving one reel, and that winner also gets the long-range trip.
The choice of the trip.
But you have 25 tickets now that you are in the running for the 30 prizes we'll be giving away.
And you're going to buy the Grand Raffle tickets anyway.
Right.
So this is an opportunity to not only get that limited edition Anza fillet knife and have a chance to win history, basically.
It is. It's a rare. I mean, how could we duplicate this?
Yeah,
so and it won't be duplicated because it's the only one we have.
So there's only 100 chances to do that. Last year when we did this, we sold out like quickly, like in the first hour of the show.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
it
was amazing.
This promotion is very similar to the one last year, except that we now are going to offer 100. So.
Yeah, but it's sold out.
Trip.
That's the point.
Absolutely, and I fully expect this one to sell out as well.
Yeah,
it's going to go quickly.
So, if somebody wants to get in right now, how do they do it?
There's two ways. You can call the number 858-350-5870, extension 107, and leave a message. And all I need on that message is your name and your telephone number, and whether or not you want one package or two. Please do not call that number and leave a message unless you plan on buying one. We got sideways last year on this thing, and so
lines are going to be busy.
Right. Don't call and leave a message and say, I'm thinking about it.
Can you buy 2 packages,
you can,
3 packages?
You can.
There's no limit.
No, there's no limit up till when we run out, and at that point, obviously, we're done. We may exceed that number today. We will call people back in the order that they call.
So once again, the number
is 858-350-5870, extension 107.
We posted that on the Let's Talk Hookup Instagram and Facebook. It's on CaptainRollos.org, CaptainRollos.org, or RolloKids.org, and it's also on the Captain Rollos Facebook page.
It is. Now, you can also, if you'd rather, you can send us an email. win@RolloKids.org.
win@RolloKids.org.
Right, and just same thing. We need a name and phone number, and we will get back to you in the order that they come in.
Harold?
Yes, and when you leave that phone number, please leave it twice. That way we be sure to have it right. Sometimes people move the microphone around and we don't catch a number, and it's
I understand the lovely Dorothy is handling the phone calls this morning.
My secretary for years that moved to Cheyenne, Wyoming, is handling all the calls.
Wow.
And so if the phones
Hi, Dorothy.
If those phones don't freeze up, she'll be right with you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, she's amazing. Okay, Frank, let's talk a little fishing here for a few minutes. And the Royal Polaris and the Shogun just came back from epic Guadalupe trips.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Beautiful
But they grew.
color.
I was there at the end of October. They weren't that big. They must have eaten a lot since then.
They are, I mean, it was pretty much 70. I believe the biggest one on the Royal Polaris was 144, Sanford Marita had.
Oh.
And, there was a lot of that 100, 110-pound fish, 85, 90-pound fish. Just gorgeous fish. And, Pete, I got to tell you, I've eaten tuna now for the last 5 nights. Well, maybe not last night, 5 nights before that. It is just so scrumptious, whether you want to have it pokey, whether you want to sear it.
It's nothing like that Guadalupe.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
In a salad. God, it's good.
Oh.
Anyhow.
So
and this morning, let's see, it was pretty busy down there this morning. The Polaris Supreme came in from an 8-day trip, and the Royal Star returned from a 7-day trip to Guadalupe Island. And the Royal Polaris should have already left the dock.
Yeah, Rock and Rick aboard, and a crew from the Fisherman's Landing Tackle.
Yep, and then there's the Shogun went out to get bait, and he'll probably be back to pick up his people in a few minutes.
And they're going on how long a trip?
7-day trip. Both the trips are 7-day to Guadalupe.
7-day.
I might also mention that the Shogun, it leaves again on the 14th, and there are 11 passengers only.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, people are busy with Christmas, whatever, but
honestly,
if your son came home or your daughter came home and you want to go on an epic fishing trip, this fishing at Guadalupe right now is just so fun, and it's almost easy. It's all drift fishing, and it's out away from the island. There was, I believe one of the guys said there were 2 fish bit by sharks, and that was a bonita shark.
Oh, really?
So the great whites have moved out. Yes.
They're gone. Yeah.
And so, it's just clean, beautiful fishing.
We talk about it every time, and the fish from there is just incredible. The yellowtail grouper, they're just so fatty, and the yellowfin is a different class. And
absolutely,
I couldn't think of a better gift to have given than to be on one of those trips and come back and have it all vacuum sealed at 5-star and give that out to your family and close friends as a gift for Christmas. I mean, honestly, I couldn't think of anything
We use
better.
Fisherman's Processing here at Let's Talk Hookup.
Yes, sir. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, there's more than one processor, 5-star.
Absolutely, and they do a fine job.
And they do, and Fisherman's Processing does an outstanding job also.
Yes, they do, for sure. So Frank.
Yes.
Why are the fish bigger right now? We were there on the Shogun at the end of October, and they were 30 to 70 pound fish.
And
now
that
you're
fish
talking
is-
about the 70 pounders or the small ones.
And that fish is still there.
Yeah.
But the bigger fish was there all the time, but not biting. There was a few here and there. But that bigger fish is on the porpoise and on the blackies. And when those things show up at the island, that's where they're at. And
Interesting.
You just get on the porpoise, and that's...
Did the red crabs move in?
Nope.
What about those?
There's always red crab, but the big thing at Guadalupe is there's always an ample amount of squid.
What about those brutal yellowtail that live at that island?
Well,
Are they still there?
Renee, oh yeah, they're always there. It's just whether they're going to bite or not. And Renee fished them a little bit last
On the
trip
Shogun.
on the Shogun. He likes hitting those big yellows, and they did get. I think he had about 35 or 40 yellows, but I think their biggest one was around 30 pounds. He didn't get into that area where he usually gets the ones that kick your butt.
Yeah.
But
indeed.
he had some yellows. The Royal Polaris was straight yellowfin tuna.
Wow. So it sounds like good fishing. So Harold, back to Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, Friends of Rollo, as we affectionately call it. You're the president of the organization. What's happened since in the last few years with the organization?
Oh, it's kind of gone through a major transformation. Years ago, and I want to say the first 10 years, the money revenue stream was basically through a great donation from a foundation annually. Somebody even donated a boat that started the whole program, and we had the annual raffle. And John Rowe was the driving force behind all of this, and he did everything from the bookings to the shows to
John did a lot.
He did a lot. I don't know how he did it, but in the real world, I don't care if you're Superman, you can only do so much. And he still had a full-time job. So when John took ill, I was asked to become the president of the organization. And it was my concept that it takes a team to make things expand. And so after being in the position for a while, we got Mike to come on board to help us with the presence of the organization. We got Tim to come on to support that. We got Howard to come on to do the bookings. Because if you're doing 104 bookings a year...
That's a lot of bookings.
Well, it's a lot of bookings. You got to coordinate everybody getting there, everybody being paid, everything run right. It's a full-time job. And these guys are basically all volunteers. We have a new social media person that's going to be starting, so you're going to see a better presence on the Rollo web pages.
Yep. And social media, yeah.
And social media,
yeah,
which we've been kind of shy on, and we know it, but you need to have the right person, somebody that walks the walk and talks the talk and is there at the events to display it properly. And we have more in the future, but we've graduated from just doing the shows to doing a reel a week program, the one that Corey referred to, where for 30 weeks you get a chance to win a reel.
Are there any of those left, Mike, or are we sold out on that?
Oh, no. Reel a Week has been sold out for months. In fact, we still have about another 5 drawings, I think. Yeah. And then that will start again in April at Day at the Docks is where we kick that off.
Okay.
That's a great program.
Yeah, for sure. But today you can take advantage of this program, the first 100, and like we say, last year we sold it out like halfway through the show. So it was a similar program for Win Rollo's Rod, if you remember. So jump on it here. Again, the phone numbers, Mike.
858-350-5870, extension 107, or email to win@rollokids.org.
All right.
Yeah, man, that's a crazy deal. And we're going to have one of those that we're going to give away to one lucky caller.
Are you kidding me?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
We're giving away that $250 package to one lucky caller?
I had to have Mike run through this with me because it's crazy. I mean, this thing he's talking about, there's only going to be 100. that are sold, period.
So they're all 99 is all we're going to sell.
Right?
Yeah.
And so one today is going to be given to one lucky caller, and that includes the $250 package, okay, 25 grand raffle tickets for your chance to win Rollo's Reel and your chance at a long-range trip, correct?
Your choice of any long-range trip up to and including a 10-day trip based on availability. And these are new bookings, right? You're gonna be able to pick your boat, pick the length of trip, make sure that there's availability, and that's the trip you'll be going on.
So one lucky caller today is going to win that. We're going to be right back on Let's Talk Hookup. More with the Let's Talk Hookup and the Rollo promotion. We're going to be back on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.
It's long-range time at the Ridge and Lower Banks. Time to get your gear. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle, the saltwater tackle professionals. Big fish need big tackle, and that's why we recommend the Shimano Talica for tuna, Trinidad for wahoo, matched with a Terez rod. Choosing the right size Talica, Trinidad, and Terez is the trick, and that's where we come in. With more experience and expertise on long-range fishing than anyone, Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the Shimano gear for your trip. Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego, or on the web at saltwatertackle.com. Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Our hard-working crew will expand your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips, the best charter boats available, and our world-renowned long-range fleet. Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation offering great half-day and full-day open party trips. Book online at fishermanslanding.com. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Fifth Avenue Insurance has a new name. It's Snap Insurance, still providing anglers and boaters with the best in boat insurance and the lowest rates. The experts at Snap Insurance will make sure your boat and property are covered right. Traveling to Mexico? Snap has you covered. You can even work with your agent to wrap your home and auto with your boat policy to save even more. Call them for advice on your current boat policy or any of your insurance needs. Snap Insurance, 800-527-6617 or snapins.com. That's SNAPPINS.com.
It's another innovation from Seaguar, the proven leader in saltwater leader material. Introducing new Gold Label Leader. It's Seaguar's thinnest leader material yet, 18% thinner and 17% stronger than any other Seaguar leader. That means it's even less visible underwater and creates more natural presentations for better catch rates in clear water and on leader-shy fish. New Gold Label is made with exclusive Seaguar fluorocarbon resins in a double structure process which provides exceptional knot and tensile strength. Yet it's soft and cinches easily for fail-safe knots. Get Seaguar Gold Label at your favorite tackle dealer or learn more at seaguar.com.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
You know, the ranch is unique. It's one of the few places in the world where you can still drive ATVs up the beach. We have fishing from the beach. We have dive trips that we run to Pomo in a number of different spots. Kayaking, of course, has been real big. We were one of the first hotels to introduce kayaking. The ranch is small, you know, it's intimate, it's 34 rooms, so everyone gets to know everyone. The old saying, where everyone knows your name. Well, truly at Rancho Leonero, the employees do know pretty darn near all our guests' names. And what's even more interesting is most of the guests know each other's names. Very personal, very intimate, and a special, special environment. 2 miles of beachfront, a mile on either side of the hotel. Rancho Leonero is really the last of the old-style Baja fishing resorts. 1-800-646-2252. 1-800-646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero.
For local and long-range fishing, the Islander out of Fisherman's Landing is a favorite among seasoned or novice anglers. But Islander Charters is much more than great fishing. They also do incredible Guadalupe white shark diving trips as well as a schedule of kayak mothership trips. You need to check out the Islander on their website, islander-charters.com. The Islander is San Diego's leader when it comes to 2 to 5 day fishing. Watch the website for trips and adventures available. Experience the Islander difference. Visit islander-charters.com for all the details.
All right, welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. We were talking a break and how cool. So this whole package, one lucky winner today is going to win a $250 Rollo package, which gives you your chance to win Rollo's old reel.
The pen reel.
And
it's been updated by Cal Sheets.
And your choice at a long-range trip.
Yeah.
If, you know, whatever's available.
And the 25 tickets that that, I mean, the list of prizes, which we'll go over in a little bit.
But there's a really special story behind the reel.
Yeah.
Really special story.
Yeah. Frank?
Well, the reel, as we've stated, belonged to Rollo. But, you know, at that time, we had a pretty sensational crew. A part of it was Rollo and Tim Ekstrom and Brian Kiyahara.
Holy mackerel. All-star cast.
And, you know, those guys were really cool. They stayed in unbelievable shape when they were working on the Royal Polaris. I mean, Brian doesn't have one anymore, but he had a heck of a six-pack.
I believe it.
But traded it in for a pony cake.
But they would.
Well, they had to compete with those other stuff.
You know what they do whenever there was a break? They'd take a double deck of cards and they'd lay it down on the deck up top, and the three of them would be on in the push-up position, and they'd pull cards. If you drew a 2 or 3, you had to add a 1 to it. You had to do 12 real quick, move it around. Ace was 15. Face cards were 10, and they do that double deck twice.
Oh my gosh!
And I mean, you talk about being in shape. But anyhow,
well, that's what Harold does every time he's on the roll.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
And anyhow, so Brian ended up with the reel, and Brian decided this would be something nice to do. And
Frank Kiyahara, one of the most generous guys.
He's a special man. He
yeah,
really
he
is. Anyhow, that's where the reel came from. It was been in Brian's home for a long, long time, and he contacted Mike Lum, and that's how the reel came about.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Special.
Then you got Cal and Eric to update it, and again came up with another great concept here for this promotion.
Well, it's just, you know, it's one of those opportunities you couldn't plan on it. When that reel became available, we had to do something special with it, so here we are.
Yeah. So here's the deal. And that's why we're all involved with Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, Friends of Rollo, is we love fishing. We love to fish, but we want to give back and bring more kids into fishing. And that's the basic, simple way to explain Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea and Friends of Rollo. So every dollar you donate with very, very little overhead goes to taking kids fishing. Right, Harold?
Exactly. And
don't forget, it's tax deductible.
It is a 501c3 corporation, so it's tax deductible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no matter whether you win or lose, the kids win. That's the major thrust. That's the focal point of the organization.
So I disagree with that. I think both win, the kids and the guy that gave the money, because the guy that gave the money is doing something that is really, really special and good.
Giving back to the sport that they love. So again, the deal is $250. There's 100.
Which really is only $150. If you went to buy that knife,
that knife is beautiful.
It is a beautiful
Anza
knife.
makes the finest knives in the world, and this is a handmade Anza knife with the Rollo. You'll be one of 100 people that have this special Rollo.
But you have to be careful, because that knife is
a sharp knife, yeah, and it stays sharp too. So, and then you have the chance to win the win history basically, as well as 30 other prizes there. So the phones are packed. Let's jump into it. People have some questions, Corey.
Let's talk to Doug. Doug calling from Montebello. Good morning, Doug. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Yeah, I got maybe an offbeat question here, but how'd you guys come up with the design and for the insignia for the Rollo symbol, and who actually designed it?
Wow.
That's been the original R.
That's been quite a few years ago. I can't remember right now. I bet you my wife Kathy will remember. But
we'll see if we can get the answer to that. We'll figure it out. Somebody's got to know.
Sorry, I can't give you I should know that, but I don't remember.
Was that Jim Pierce?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, we'll figure it out, Doug. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
That was a good one. Let's go to Rich. Rich from Chula Vista. Welcome to the show this morning, Rich.
Hey, good morning, guys. I love the Friends of Rollo raffle. Every year, I always get all my tickets from Day of the Dogs, just kind of support everybody that goes there and all the vendors. And every year I read off every raffle, every week to my wife from the brochure, like, oh, look at the raffle out this week. And, it lasts forever. Such a great thing you guys got going there. My question is kind of, off topic from that, too, is the freezer filler trip's coming up in January. I'm trying to plan one. Maybe like a 1.5 trip. Do you guys have like a favorite bank you guys like to fish for freezer filler trips or anything like that?
Generally, those day-and-a-half trips, I believe this year on I believe the Tribute's running some out of Seaforth. The Tomahawk is leaving on Saturdays on day-and-a-half, and of course, the stable one there, the Pacific Queen, who has been doing it for years and years, leaves on Friday nights. And you can go on the Fisherman's Landing schedule there and see the schedule of his trips. And they generally fish the Colonette area. Now, sometimes that'll vary just south of Colonette and sometimes just north of Colonette. But generally, it's a pretty good trip. Not a pretty good trip, a very good trip. And it quite often gets spiced up with yellowtail along with the reds and the lingcod.
Popular trips. Which is crazy, though. The last few years have been excellent yellowtail fishing.
Yeah, at times, yes.
Yeah, it's like rockfish on the side, nice reds on the side with decent yellowtail
We'll
fish.
take them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely, yeah. So you want to book, those trips fill up. So you want to get on that Fisherman's Landing website and book a spot because they're very, very, very popular.
And then I'm pretty sure you can go to the Pacific Queen website and see it, but it's also on the Fisherman's Landing website, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Appreciate that. That does free up. 833-288-0973. Once again, Mike, the phone number for buying the Rollo tickets, because I know Dorothy's already very, very busy. You've already gotten feedback that they're selling like hotcakes. So we don't want our listeners to miss out on this opportunity.
So call 858-350-5870, and that's extension 107, and you'll leave your name and your phone number clearly, and Dorothy will call you back in the order that those calls come in. You can also email win@rollokids.org with a note with your name and phone number, and we'll be returning these calls throughout the weekend in the order that they come in. So if you don't get called back right away, that's okay. She's very busy, but we will get you in the order that they come in.
And like Harold said, give your number twice over the message so that they can get it and understand. And very important, like you said, Mike, in the order they are received, they will be returned.
Yeah, that's right. We can easily keep track of that. And please, I encourage you guys, don't call if you're not serious about buying the package, because once we get to the 99th one, we're going to stop. And so if you've called,
we're giving away one to a caller today.
Just call if you're interested.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Corey, grab that card over there and read the grand raffle prizes. There's 30 of them. We're going to take a little bit of time, but go ahead and list all the prizes there.
I mean, it's crazy going down the Ranger 85 private charter for 30 people.
What? Your own private charter?
The whole boat.
The whole boat.
Craziness.
Yeah. Wow.
You could take you and your kids.
Wow.
It's your boat.
The Ranger 85.
Yes,
Thanks to Frank Garcetti for that.
How about this one? The Royal Polaris 10-day trip, November 1st through the 11th.
Wow.
How about that? How about just skimming on down? How about $500 to Turner's Outdoorsman?
Nice.
Gift card, you can step on in and purchase whatever you want.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? How about this one? An accurate DX2 400 reel.
Wow.
And then
valuable prizes.
And I'm just randomly picking.
Yeah.
How about a Nordstrom $500 gift card?
Yeah. Wow.
And that's
trip to Rancho Leonero,
right?
too. Huh?
I mean, there's some crazy stuff. Hey, how about a private charter with Ben Florentino with Coastal
with Captain
Charters?
Benny? Wow.
Right?
These are just
some crazy
30
stuff.
different prizes on here.
Blackjack Sport Fishing Charter for 4 out of Mission Bay.
Wow, that's out of Dana Landing.
Yes.
Thanks to Steve Pennard for that. There's a lot of good stuff.
It just goes on and on.
It goes on and on and on. Well, let's find out what's biting down in the Baja, Corey.
Let's do it. The Catch Report is sponsored by our friends at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Not only do they offer the best processing for your fish, when your trip returns to the San Diego landings, now with Fish Pros and Market, you can purchase fresh fish, smoked and jerkied fish, spices, rubs, smoked cheese, and their famous tuna burgers at their convenient Liberty Station location, or order online at fishermansprocessing.com. Spices and rubs are now available at Dana. I can only imagine if you're having a Christmas party, there'd be nothing better than smoked fish and some of their smoked cheese.
Indeed. You know where else I saw it? At Fastlane Kayaks has the Poke Mix at their front counter, too. So you want their amazing Poke Mix. Frank, I know you're a big Poke fan. Have you used that Fisherman's Processing Poke Mix?
I have, and it's excellent.
It's amazing.
It's very, very
It's simple, and it works very, very well.
Delicious.
Good morning, Castman.
Hey, good morning, boys. Good show. You got a good crew on board today. So, anyway, I'm just here thinking about those guys picking up those cards with the 6-packs. I don't think I could do it with my 1-pack though.
Well, come on, Castman. You used to do that.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, of course.
Anyway, gosh, it's amazing down there in that southern Baja. The water is still staying warm. They're still getting some unusual rain showers down there. Not so much wind and that type of stuff, but the water is staying warm. And gosh, those banks inside the Sea of Cortez, just outside of San Jose del Cabo, just continue to produce fish up there. Lots of tuna on almost all the high spots, and there's fish anywhere from football-sized fish up to 200 pounds. And, of course, the Inner Bank is still those big fish are out there. If we're willing to spend the time trolling those, live bonito around that bank, they're paying off. I mean, they're getting some big tuna down there. Also, the wahoo bite picked up this week in those same areas, and along with the dorado. Cabo boats are fishing the Pacific side. They're fishing off the Jaime, the Golden Gate, and off the lighthouse there. There's still plenty of striped marlin to be caught there. They're catching quite a few dorado and occasional wahoo in some of those high spots. But fishing has just been really, really good down there in that southern tip of Baja. Down at Ixtapas de Huantanejo, a great winter destination. We got our Cast Tours group going down there. I think it's February 23 to 27. It's a Sunday to a Thursday. Sailfish, anywhere from 6 to 10 miles out. They're getting a good bite on sails. Occasional blue marlin, and of course along the beaches, some fabulous rooster fishing for nice quality fish, 25, 30-pound roosters, and just a ton of jacks there to really bend those rods and give you, a lot of action. But just some great fishing going on, and like I said, it's awesome for this time of year, and the water's staying warm, so that should mean the fish should stick around for quite a while.
Castman, I had lunch with my friend Chris Barrick the other day, who lives down in Los Barriles now. He showed me a video of the arroyo right next to Palmas de Cortez there in Los Barriles, fully awash from a storm that they had over Thanksgiving. Totally different storm than we had here in Southern California. This was a southern storm, and that was so off-season. And like you say, they've had these off-season rains down there that just are drenching the place, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, it's just it's so unusual. I mean, it's a whole different season, this year. So I don't know. It's things are just starting to happen down there because of this warm water and those rain showers and so forth. But anyway, Corey, we're just a little over a month away from our El Salto trip, and guess what? I had 2 guys cancel on me this past week. One guy fell off the roof, and I don't know. Other one's got a notice of pending real bad illness in the family. So anyway, anybody wants to join us, the Billy Chapman Seniors Lodge, January 10 to 14. Great low airfare on Volaris out of Tijuana. Give me a call at 800-593-6510 or on the web at www.casttours.com. And boys, I'll talk to you next Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely not too late to book that. I know we had a friend of the show, Dan, booked that yesterday, booked his airline. Even being a month out, he got it the entire package, chose his extra leg room, and had the rod, the sportsman's package, $225 airfare round trip. Round trip.
Pretty good. Yeah. Well, hey, Cass, it's going to be a great trip, and thanks for that great report, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
All right.
All right, guys. Talk to you then.
Yeah, definitely good stuff. We're going to be right back on Let's Talk Hookup, more with Rollo and this crazy killer promotion going on, $250 package. We're going to be right back on Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app, the network.
Rock Cod Rick here for West Coast Marine and Parker Boats. You see them all over Southern California waters. Parker Boats at the launch ramp, the offshore islands. You wake up in the morning on an overnight trip and there they are. Parker Boats of all size fishing in the same area as the sporties. There's a good reason for it: fishability and seaworthiness. Of all the boats out there, my boat partner and I chose to get a brand new 25 Parker center console from Kevin Kelly and the gang at West Coast Marine, and I could not be happier. Wow, what a fishing machine. Parker Marine builds a heavy-duty, industrial-strength boat, probably overbuilt, but that's why so many 4- and 6-pack charters choose to operate Parkers. We thank the guys at Pinnacle Sport Fishing, Seasoned Sport Fishing, One-Man Charters, Black and Blue Sport Fishing for their confidence in Parker boats. Take it from me, if you are ready for a new Parker at a fair, upfront, and honest deal, you need to see Kevin Kelly at West Coast Marine, located at 1555 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa, or check out their inventory and information at westcoastmarine.com.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need.
They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
He's not just my fishing buddy. After 30 years, he's a brother, and I'd sure hate to lose him. His bass boat's got nothing to do with it. So I make sure both of us wear a life jacket. Save the ones you love, even if they don't own a fancy boat. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Have you always wanted a boat, but don't want all the hassles? Then you need to join Freedom Boat Club, where you get hassle-free boating. Freedom Boat Club buys the boats, you enjoy them, and they do the rest. Freedom Boat Club takes care of the slip fee, maintenance, insurance, and cleaning. You have access to a fleet of great fishing and family boats ready to go in the water at Mission Bay, San Diego Bay, and 190-plus locations across the world. For more information, check freedomboatclub.com or visit them at Dana Landing and Cabrillo Isle Marina.
Dana Landing in Mission Bay is truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. This is Chelsea. Come see me and our expert fishing staff for just about anything you need for a great day of on-the-water fun. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing has you covered with the Blackjack, perfect for up to 4 anglers, or the Impulse with up to 6. Dana Landing has a huge selection with everything you need to catch small bay bass or giant tuna. We will be sure to set you up with the right gear. We even offer reel repair and Mexican and California fishing licenses. Don't forget the amazing deli at Dana Landing with all the food, ice, and beverages you need to complete your day. Need freshwater tackle? Head to East County Bait and Tackle with all the finest rods and reels, the hottest freshwater lures, and live bait. ECBT has an amazing staff who love to share their passion for fishing. East County Bait and Tackle is located at the end of the 67 freeway on Main Street in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is next to the Dana Launch Ramp on San Diego's Mission Bay. Check out danalanding.com for more details.
Hey, it's time for the 30-second Power Pro seminar. Here's the hot tip for those of us that like to fish with small reels for big fish. Fill your spools with Power Pro Max Quattro. It's 25% thinner than standard Power Pro. That means you're going to get more line on that small reel. Plus, you can fly line your bait more effectively. Here's another tip about Power Pro Max Quattro. Your casting distance will increase in addition to increasing your spool capacity. So downsize your tackle and use Power Pro Max Quattro. Check PowerPro.com for more information.
This program is paid for by Let's Talk Hookup.
All right, welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup, and the lines are absolutely lit up. They all want their chance to win what we're promoting today. The number here at the studio, you want to give us a shout, is 833-288-0973. We're giving away one lucky winner today is going to win the $250 package. That's 25 grand raffle tickets, and you have your choice to win, your chance to win Rollo's Reel. There's only going to be 100 packages of those sold. So one has gone to the show, so that's 99 available. And so your choice at Rollo's Reel and your choice at a long-range trip out of the ones available.
No, not a choice. You win the reel and the long-range trip.
Together. Come on.
Yeah, you get them both.
Yes.
You can take the reel on your long-range trip.
And everybody gets an Anza knife.
Everybody. All 100.
$100 Anza knife.
Yes.
With a custom Rollo logo.
Yeah.
Only 100 available.
That's all they made.
Yeah.
They made 100, so that's it.
Which is a crazy
and
cool
and don't forget that this $250, if you buy 2 packages, $500. If you buy 4 packages, $1,000. You can. There's no limit on the number of packages you can buy.
No, you can buy. Some people are going to do this for gifts.
Yeah.
They're going to buy this for gifts.
Yeah.
I know they are.
And you're going to take a lot of kids fishing, and you're going to have a chance to win one of 30, or not one, multiple chances at 30 different grand prizes worth $30,000. That's the whole idea is you get the tickets anyway, which you're going to buy anyway, but here you do it today through this special promotion that we're doing.
How about this one, Pete? Yeah. How about this one? This is still 2019.
Yes.
And let's say I wanted to buy 2 packs of these, $500, tax deductible.
Well, you'll get a canceled check or a credit card receipt for your $500 donation to the organization, and it is before the end of the year. So yeah, sure.
Yeah. Man,
there you go.
Seriously, I mean,
now you do need to check with your tax accountant for those things there.
Yes,
but yeah, it is a legitimate 501c3 corporation, and who's going to argue with taking kids fishing, right? I mean, that's an awesome opportunity there. Let's go ahead and jump back in the phones, Corey.
Let's do it. Let's talk to Mark. Mark calling from Santee this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good, great.
Mark.
My question is I got a question about, I have a handicapped son, and there's a lot of times I can't take him fishing because, he gets, nervous and spazzes out around people. Is there any chance that you have a trip just for handicapped kids, or?
We have done that in the past, and I don't know of one that is organized right now, but that is something we can look into. I know on the new Seaforth out of Seaforth Sport Fishing, we had an entire load of paraplegic and wheelchair type people.
Oh, incredible!
Yeah,
and it was a great trip. When we do that kind of a trip, we have a chaperone for each kid. So, that's something. I don't know how we're going to get back to you. You could
call Howard.
What do you think, Mike?
If you will send an email to howard@rollokids.org, he will get back to you, and he is the guy that books all of our trips and schedules a lot of this. And I know Howard has done a lot of work with kids, special need kids, and he would be happy to talk to you about how this could possibly work.
All right. Hey, good question. Thanks a lot, Mark, for the call. Harold, that brings up a good question. Now, these aren't open party trips. Basically, what Rollo does is pay for, like if you have a group of kids that want to go fishing, you call Rollo or email Rollo, Howard Coolidge, and at that email address that Mike just gave, and that's how you organize a trip, and then we'll pay for it, right?
Yep, that's how you organize it. He has scheduling all throughout the year, including the winter months, by the way, and we're more than happy to pay for the whole trip.
Whether it be out of San Diego, Long Beach, Dana Point,
Monterey, Morro Bay,
Marina del Rey, anywhere.
That's crazy.
San Francisco.
And remember, that includes the rods that they're going to have.
Rental gear,
rental gear, and it also includes lunch.
Wow. That's pretty
the
cool.
Transportation's on them. And really all we ask is if the kids are going to go, we get a signed release from the parents that they can go, and a signed release saying if we take a picture, it's okay to post it.
Yeah.
And other than that.
And we also like to have 5 chaperones that are non-fishing chaperones.
Yeah.
In other words, they're there to help the kids.
The kids, yeah. Which is so rewarding.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the crew is dedicated to helping them, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it could be a church group. It could be a Boy Scout, Girl Scout group.
It could be
anything.
We had
at risk
at our board meeting yesterday. We had a pair of teachers that were they're great people, and they took their classes fishing, right?
They've been doing that for years. And actually, he uses it as an incentive program, and he's been doing it for so long that around the border of his classroom, he has pictures of the kids taking the fishing trips. And if your grades stay above a certain level, then you qualify to go on those trips.
So if you're a teacher, you want to take a group fishing, contact Rollo. They'll pay for it.
All of that is very easy to do on the Rollo website, which is Captain...
RolloKids.org is the easiest.
Thanks, Pete.
RolloKids.org. ROLLOS kids.org.
There's a tab in there that says Request a Trip, and it's a very easy form to fill out, and it will end up going straight to Howard. Howard then contacts you and discusses where you're located, when, all the details, and we grant the vast majority of people who ask. So it's if you've got a group of kids, get involved.
Yeah, indeed. And
it can be, in the wintertime, obviously, it'd be Saturdays and Sundays because the kids have school.
Yeah.
But during the summer months, it's, according to availability.
And what's typically funny is that, people go, well, I don't know whether we want to go fishing in the winter. The best, flattest weather is generally in the winter here. I mean, no wind, beautiful rockfish fishing. It's a great time to get out on the water. Plus, you have the bonus of seeing whales.
That's what I was just going to mention.
Right?
Yes. And for those kids that have never seen you, it touches me, and I've talked about it a couple times on the show, but being at Seaforth, I I had the privilege of seeing a couple of the groups come out, and they're inner city kids. They're just so amazed at seeing the water. I know a couple of them had never seen the ocean, which is crazy, right? And it's just introducing them to what we do and what we have in our backyard, and seeing the possibility of seeing whales and the darn fur bears, which are
Oh, you mean those sea lions?
Right, exactly.
But they have a great time at the bait tank.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but again, you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be underprivileged kids. It doesn't have to be inner city kids. It can be any
all walks of life.
Kids. That's the idea. It's taking
awesome.
kids fishing for sure. Hey, Scott Sherman, future mayor of San Diego. What's up, Scott?
How you guys doing? Great show this morning. Sorry I missed last night's event.
Nah, it's all right. You missed out, man.
Yeah, I know. It was, I really wanted to, but we had our my staff Christmas party last night, and it was kind of obligated.
From Snap Insurance?
No, my City Hall staff. Actually.
Oh, the City Hall staff. Okay, you got two jobs.
Yeah, but it got me thinking last night when I received the bill for the meal. I was thinking, I should have done fish tacos at the house and saved all this money and just donated those funds to kids at Friends of Rollo. And
absolutely.
Made a contribution that way. So, a lot of people out there, there's ways to do things and ways to get your money into the organization so we can keep doing what we do. Quick question for you. You were talking about the non-fishing chaperones. Do you guys have like a list of people who might want to do those kind of things on whatever trip becomes available? I mean, I was on a trip with a bunch of military kids one time, and it was a non-fishing type chaperone assistant type thing. And this one kid in the bay hooked into a big giant halibut. And one of the most memorable times I had was walking that kid around the boat, telling him how to lift the rod, when to reel, when not, how to do those kinds of things. And the look on his face when he put that 24-pound halibut on the deck was absolutely amazing and worth the price of admission. Do you have people who do that?
As far as chaperoning and handling.
Yeah, I mean, are there can you sign up to be a chaperone even though you're not affiliated with one of the groups and just be on a list of people who would like to help out and chaperone these type of things?
I'd like to defer that to Howard, Scott, because some of the trips would allow that and others wouldn't, and it depends on the location. If it's an area like down here in San Diego or something like that, it might be. There's a lot more trips going out than there is like in Northern California. So I would say check with Howard. Howard can always be reached at howard@rollokids.org. He's real good about returning phone calls.
Howard's amazing.
And just about any question that comes up about like that, we do typically bring chaperones from the group that's making the application because typically they know the kids and they have more control over the situation. And you know what? There's groups of kids out there that might not be comfortable with somebody that they don't know being on the trip. So I would say
it's a screening problem.
It is. That's very true as well. So I would defer that to Howard.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, Scott, congratulations on your run for mayor of San Diego. We need you, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun race, buddy. We've already gotten started. We gathered signatures. 4 days ago I decided to do this. We got well over 300 signatures in 4 days and turned them in. And now it begins to try and talk some common sense over nonsense at City Hall.
There you go. And here's the problem I have with it. It's going to cut into your fishing time, Scott.
Well, only if I let it, buddy.
All right. Very good. Well, congratulations on your candidacy, and best of luck to you for sure. We're all rooting for you. Thanks a lot for the call this morning. Appreciate that.
Awesome. Having the future mayor on the line.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Let's jump back. Let's talk to Dan. Dan called from Mission Bay this morning. Good morning, Dan. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, Corey, Pete, and the rest of you guys. I am calling to just pass on the thanks as a previous grand prize winner of this raffle. You guys on the radio listening, you don't realize how much work these guys put into doing this. The reels are spectacular. The trip, I didn't win a trip, but I won the Turner's Outdoorsman grand prize. Took that to the Fred Hall show. and made a killing. It was like stealing tackle from Turner's, which is not easy to do.
With the guard watching.
Yeah. with
Legitimately.
more than one guard watching. Yeah. And I didn't have to put him in my pocket. That was a good thing. But Frank, all you guys are on the board. Mike, you're doing a great deal.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for being a generous donations person, Dan. And I hope you buy several of the packages today because there's only 100 of them. So take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity for you, for sure. Thanks a lot for the call, and thanks for being a generous donor to Captain Rollo's. Let's go ahead and jump back on the phones, Rick.
Let's do it.
I called you Rick.
That's all right.
What's your name, Corey?
Hey, I said something other than Fishman's Processing. Yeah. Where the heck did that go from? I'll take it.
Corey.
A lump on the head, my friend. Ed from Mira Mesa. Good morning, Ed, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, I had two questions, and you just answered both of them about, taking the kids and that, and the proper procedures of going through to schedule a trip. But I remember back, I took a Boy Scout trip, kids fishing with John Rowe and that, and John he's just fantastic with the kids. He was out there at Seaforth and, helping the kids get on the boat and that, and I just thought, well, John was, such a nice guy that it's a shame that we lost him, way back when.
John was amazing.
Both my questions were answered.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Thank you very much.
Great, Ed. Thanks a lot for the call this morning. Talking about John Rowe, I don't think any of us realized, maybe Frank did, the amount of work that John did for Captain Rollo's, Friends of Rollo's, during the period until he was gone or we had to replace him. Because we had to replace him with like 3 people.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
He did an amazing job, and he was just dedicated to it.
Yes, he
loved
was.
It.
Yep, and he did it with a smile, too. That
Yes,
was what was so cool about John Rowe, indeed.
Yeah, crazy stuff. A really good guy. Definitely. He's going to be... we're going to be right back on Let's Talk Hookup. We're going to have more from the Rollo deal and this crazy one lucky winner today winning a $250 Rollo package. You're going to have your chance to win one of 99 of those. We'll give you the number when we come back on Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.
One of the dream trips for most anglers is Alaska. There are so many lodges. How do you make a choice? It's easy. Choose the one most Let's Talk Hookup listeners return to time after time. Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. No one does it better than Kingfisher Charters. They offer the best service, the most comfortable accommodations, fantastic food, and the finest charter captains in Sitka. All for the ultimate value. One visit and you will understand why nobody beats Kingfisher Charters. Sitka is famous for some of the best runs of salmon in Alaska. And if giant Alaskan halibut is your target, the expert captains at Kingfisher Charters know the hot spots and can put you on a fish of a lifetime. Plenty of rockfish and huge lingcod are there too. And when it comes to fish processing, the best in Alaska is Kingfisher Charters. It's all included in your package. In fact, everything is included except tips. It is truly amazing how the Kingfisher crew continues the quality of service they deliver year after year. Kingfisher Charters, 800-727-6136, or check kingfishercharters.com.
When it comes to Southern California sport fishing, 2 names stand out: Fisherman's Landing Tackle and Shimano. Hi, this is Doug Kern. Check out the all-new Speedmaster. It has the same configuration as the popular Shimano Talica series for half the price. The Speedmaster is great for local bluefin tuna, Guadalupe yellowfin tuna, and much more. The Shimano Speedmaster 2-speed reel is available in a 12 or 16 size and makes the perfect gift for the angler on your list. Visit us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego or on the web at saltwatertackle.com.
When it comes to catching big bluefin tuna in local waters, Shimano has the gear proven to land the big ones. You already know the hot jig is the Shimano Butterfly Flatfall Jig, and when you match that with the right tackle system, it makes this great jig even more effective. We suggest you grab a Tranx 500 HG and fill it with 80-pound Power Pro Max Quattro. Max Quattro is 25% thinner, which means 25% more line capacity when you hook that giant. Match your new setup with a Therese 70H and you have the power power to put the wood to that big bluefin tuna. The Tranx 500 HG has the cranking power you need. And with the level wind, you concentrate on fishing your Shimano flatball and leave the line control to the Tranx reel. Hundreds of big fish have been caught on the flatball. And when you add the Power Pro Max Quattro Tranx to Res combo, you'll take your fishing to the next level. See your local dealer or check Shimano.com for all the details.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
G'day folks, Damon Olson from Nomad Tackle. We're the tackle company from down under, making lures that catch fish everywhere. We've got an incredible range of gear that's catching a heap of fish in California right now. You'll hear us say crafted by experience a lot. It's because I've spent 20 years running Australia's biggest offshore charter operation on the Great Barrier Reef, and it's that hard-won knowledge that's gone into designing an amazing range of lures and tackle that are up to the toughest challenge. I design everything we make to catch more fish and work perfectly straight out of the box. I designed the patented auto-tune system on the DTX Minnow to ensure that the lures track straight, swim super fast and deep all the time. The DTX 200 dives to over 40 feet at 12 knots, and it's already proven itself as the must-have wahoo trolling lure with the long-range fleet. Our Buffalo Flashfall jigs are catching monster tuna and come rigged and ready with serious hooks. We've got everything you need for tuna, yellowtail, wahoo, and any other species you can dream of. So check us out now at nomadtackle.com and find your nearest dealer in Southern California right now.
Pete here to tell you about our friends Jim and Mary and their incredible crew at Poway Valley Collision. I hear it all the time. Hey, I took my car to Poway Valley Collision, and you were right. Mentioned you guys, and they gave us the VIP treatment. Fixed our car, and even gave us a special price. Believe me when I say Poway Valley Collision is worth the drive from anywhere in the Southland. We know you may not need them now, but when accidents happen, it pays to go to Poway Valley Collision. And I'm not fooling. Our listeners can save hundreds of dollars on your car or truck repair. They work with most insurance companies, including Auto Club, MetLife, and Wawanesa, and more. All you do is call Jim, Mary, or any of their team members, and they do all the rest. No hassles, just top-notch work and VIP treatment. I had my car repaired at Poway Valley Collision, and the job was perfect. So get your vehicle fixed right at Poway Valley Collision, 14211 Garden Road in Poway. Check PowayValleyCollision.com.